Hey guys, I'm Troy Smothers, and I wanted to take you guys through the process of what we're doing to get Starlink, the RV Starlinks, to Ukraine. So this question comes up frequently: is how do I order from the States, Canada, wherever, anywhere in the world, but yet I get the Starlink delivered. So this is a Starlink, it's the RV Starlink, this is what we need. And then this has been modified where we cut it, reduce the size of it, put magnets on the back of the panel, and goes, put it on the vehicle. And that's another conversation right there. But the video that you'll watch and what the information I'm sharing is the step-by-step, the process I went through when I'm buying the Starlinks to get them sent to Ukraine. So there will be obviously some unique differences with however you're purchasing it, where you're from, but this will at least give you a guide, and really appreciate your support for what you're doing in Ukraine. Thank you so much.
So start off by going to starlink.com. Be certain that you're going to the Roam slide or the Roam option up at the very top. I initially started my order out with residential, and they look identical, so you can mistakenly order residential. So be certain that you're hitting the Roam, which used to be also known as RV. So when you're on the Roam section or the Roam page, this is what the picture appears as of March of 2023, but it's clearly Starlink Roam, so be certain of that. So here we ordered the Starlink. There's two options. You have a global, and you don't need that. Just a regional is what I selected right there, and then obviously you put down your information, contact information. All right, this is where it got tricky for me. In the US, we have a different format as far as mailing address. So I went to Google the address that I intended for the Starlink to be shipped to. I dropped that. It was a Polish address. Google configured it the way that they recognized it as far as a mailing address. But when I was entering the shipping address information into my Starlink order, it would ask things like state. Well, Poland doesn't have states apparently. And so some of the information I would fill in and to populate it so I could continue to move forward. You see the option where you can't validate the address. That is definitely an option. And so this part gets a little bit tricky. So once the address is confirmed, it will, as it says shipping address, it identified. Finally, I got a configuration of information that was recognizable, and it went forward with that. I did put the city in twice, and that's what it took to get this order through. So in the billing information, pretty self-explanatory. That goes back to standard US information. So on the payment page, I entered everything, and you can see there that my total, I paid in Polish money, and the total was $642 at the time of this recording in March, December. So I submitted my payment, and I got this amazing message, which then prompted a phone call from my bank, which was awesome, fraud department. I cleared the transaction. On my second attempt to submit payment, this prompting that had my bank's logo in the top corner there was sent to me. I did approve with the verification, and you'll see the payment went through. So this is what the page looks like once they accept your payment. I received two emails. One was the payment verification, and then the second one was my actual order confirmation. On the order confirmation email, which was interesting, they definitely confirmed, which gives you a lot of confidence, that you have your shipping address in that confirmation. And then the final one is obviously your confirmation of payment, which confirms that your Starlink is on its way.
Hey, hopefully you found this video informative. Whatever I've left out, please put productive comments in the bottom there to help the next guy. And the thought comes to mind: the only thing that's necessary for evil to triumph is for good men and women to do nothing. And I just want to thank you for supporting Ukraine, for sponsoring a Starlink, and just Slava Ukraini.